Get what we need.
And this is this week's Classic Classic.
Good evening. I'm Ernie DeMartinez, president of Burlington Cable Access TV. Welcome to our annual meeting, which we televise live each year. And the reason we do that is so that we get to be as uncomfortable as the rest of the boards and committees in town that have to be on television twice a month. But we do it because we want the public to be informed as to what we're doing. So we give a quick little overview of what we did this past year and what we look forward to doing in future years. Before we go any further in this very short agenda this evening, I'd like to introduce the rest of the board to you. To my left is John Hofferty, the vice president, Rick Cowan, Virginia Mooney, and to my right, Arlene DeRocco, Paula Davis, and Ed Hastings. Liz Giannino is also a member of the board, but isn't present this evening. So just to begin with, we'd like to give you a quick overview of some of the things that we accomplished over this past year. Just the highlights. As you know, this goes back a little bit to 1997, but the town did go into a contract, a 7-year contract with Media One as your major cable contractor in Burlington. This year, in fact, this evening as we sit here, your Cable Advisory Committee is meeting, and they're sanctioning a contract proposal for the selectmen for RCN to come into town as your second cable operator. And that will finally give Burlington and Media One some competition to choose from, and I think it's a good thing for the town. Your Cable Advisory Committee is responsible for these contracts, and they're doing an outstanding job. This past year, BCAT received a new 10-year lease to operate from the high school from the school committee, and that will run up to the year 2008. Other things that have happened is that BCAT in the past, because we are now we're 12 years old, and our equipment started to run down. It's been used so often for all these years. The BCAT made a major commitment to new equipment, and we allocated $100,000 for new equipment. That included a new editing suite, which is over in the corner there. We just purchased, we were hoping to have them ready this evening to show to you, but we just couldn't do it. But we just purchased 3 new studio cameras with new tripods. And this commitment itself was approximately $44,000. So BCAT has committed to a long-range program to update our video and computer equipment over the next year. We also, through the efforts of Dick Linder, our engineer, were instrumental in helping the town establish an emergency alert system through BCAT this past year. We continue to have ongoing training sessions for volunteers and students. Under new programming this year, we have a few of them, including Inside Classroom with Dr. Connors, the superintendent of school, A Page at a Time, which is produced and directed by Mary Clancy, Sportsman, an outstanding sports show directed by Darryl Nash, and we have I don't know if you've noticed it at all, but they're very, very well done. We call them filler series. They're major clips done by David Merrill. We also have a new program called Antiques, Memories, and Keepsakes, produced by Mary Clancy with a lot of help from her husband, Herb. This past year, and sometimes we don't count everything, but we try to keep track of what we're doing here. Just this past year, we all know what PSAs are, and they're public service announcements. Well, in Burlington, this past year, we broadcast through the bulletin board in excess of 120 public service announcements. No, let me rephrase that, that's a mistake. We represented 125 organizations, agencies, and committee in this community with PSAs. It just shows you how many organizations and how many activities we have going on in the community. One of the major events of 1998 was in the area of staff. In December, much to my dismay, Sarah Twist submitted her resignation as Access Director so that she could spend more time with her family and take care of her family and her mother. Sarah came to us 8 years ago, and at that time, BCAT was in very sad shape. And she picked BCAT up by its bootstraps and made it a very, very influential and effective aspect of this community. And for that 8 years of dedicated service, I'd like to thank Sarah Twist. I think she has her husband babysitting tonight. We searched high and low for a replacement for Sarah, which was not easy. But in a lot of cases, we found the person we wanted right on our own staff. So we promoted Jennifer Dodge to the new Access Director here at BCAT, and to this point, she's doing an outstanding job. We also added another young man who is at class tonight, Joe Nagel from Chelmsford, Mass, as a new production assistant. Daryl Nash is still with us, and he's to be complimented on the outstanding job he does on sports programming for BCAT. Dick Linder, I can't forget Dick. Dick is our quality engineer, and without him, I don't think we'd stay on the air with the quality that we broadcast as often as we do. So I want to thank Dick for his dedication to BCAT. And of course, none of this would happen without the dedication and contribution of people like yourselves. The volunteers are the backbone of BCAT. So we want you to know that we appreciate everything you do for us. And with sincere appreciation, I do thank you. I guess the second thing on the agenda is the award to the 1999 Volunteer of the Year here at BCAT. The gentleman that received that can't be with us this evening, so last night we got together and I did a videotape and presented him with his plaque. So we'd like to show that now, Jen, if possible, and that way you'll find out who it is. A pleasure this evening to have Tom Carberry with me. Recently, on our program Open for Discussion, we presented Tom with this plaque, commending him for 500 productions of You Shall Be My Witness, which was quite a feat. Tom, we want to congratulate you on behalf of the staff and the BCAT Board of Directors. Again, I have the pleasure of presenting this plaque to you.
Thank you for
commenting on 500 shows.
Well, you think it's a feat, but I had such a great time doing it. And people ask me how I ever got to 500. I said, well, I never thought about getting to 500. I just had so much fun, just producing shows.
Well, it's been a lot of years.
So
and
it just happened naturally.
Of course, this doesn't include all of the weekly masses from St. Malachy's that you do for us. If we added that in, we don't know where we'd be.
We do that about every week, 10 o'clock mass usually at St. Malachy's, doing it since the early 1990s.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're in a class by yourself when it comes to those productions. And recently at the Board of Directors meeting, the staff here at BCAT and the Board of Directors, each year we pick someone to be the Volunteer of the Year. And of course, Jennifer Dodge, our new Access Director, stated, who else but Tom Carberry, after all he's done for us. So it is again my pleasure, on behalf of the staff and the BCAT Board of Directors, to present to you
very nice.
this plaque as our Volunteer of the Year for 1999.
That's a very,
congratulations,
very nice,
Tom.
I appreciate that. Even a picture of me on it.
That's you at work.
That's me at work, I guess so. It's interesting, on the Arlene Duraco show, okay, the topic they had was, are there angels, okay? And I'd like to compare, the staffers who are my guardian angels, so helping me, you know, put together the show. And I want to thank the
Well, I
BCAT
think that's
staff,
wonderful.
you and
I think that's going a little far-fetched, but I think it's wonderful.
right.
Congratulations,
Okay, thank you, Rennie.
Tom. And thank you very much for all you've done for BCAT. Thank you.
Have tonight in this program two very powerful witnesses, Charlie and Bobby Toy, some old friends of mine.
But for people in Abraham's time, human sacrifice was something that was acceptable.
I honestly, I wake up and I thank God I'm a deacon every day.
Today, You Shall Be My Witnesses has the second program on Bible study. Oh, thank you, Dorothy.
You're very welcome.
Seems like most people think it's sort of almost harmless, and many people even propose to legalizing it. So you apparently, I guess you said you have hundreds involved in the prison ministry. How many of you have involved in your recovery ministry? This time we'll be talking about Christian community and open with talk. Let's try that again. You shall be my witnesses, BCAT, 500 show.
Yep.
How do you like that? See?
Very good, and congratulations to you, Tom, on 500.
Yes.
Looking forward to 500 more? Just always to you.
Congratulations
are in the water.
Randy, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening. May the Holy Spirit lead you to experience God's eternal love. May God bless you and help you grow in grace.
Tom Carberry, a really fine gentleman and a great contributor to BCAT over the years. And we wish him the best, and we're looking forward to another 500 programs from him. At this time, each year, BCAT Board of Directors votes one of our student volunteers to receive a college grant. Again, this person unfortunately can't be with us this evening unless he's sitting out there somewhere. Is Chad here? No, but his name is Chad Dixon. He's a senior here at Burlington High School. And Chad goes way back volunteering with us as a freshman. He started with Jason on a very, very successful program that the students produced called Trivia Challenge. He was instrumental in that. He's very helpful at town meetings. He just recently did a production of the boxing matches sponsored by the KFC last month, which we're still kind of editing before we air it. And Chad was always available to help us out at any time. He'd be roaming the corridors and we'd just grab and put him to work. There were many notes to teachers of why he was late, but I signed them all and he was covered. Chad graduates this June and he has hopes of being accepted at Virginia Tech. So we wish Chad Dixon the very best of luck. And next time I see him after school vacation, we will give him a check for $250 to help him meet some of the beginning expenses that are entailed during your first few moments of entering college. So Chad Dixon, thank you for all of your help. Okay, now where are we, Jen? Year in review? Okay. Coming right up, we have a montage of the year review of 1998, some of it humorous. I'll be talking to staff after this tape is over because what they did to me is not funny, but we'll worry about that later.
I took my troubles down to Madame Ruth. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too.
no TV out here.
Let them, can we cut for a minute? I can't read the word I wrote.
Yeah, tonight the Red Devils play host to the Belmont Marauders, and if you'll excuse me, the phone's ringing.
First of all, I have to say the ratings in Burlington have never been so high for a football game.
Here you are right here back in the thick of things again.
Look at the backdoor passes. Bino trying to walk out with it. Again.
He's got Gordon, he's got him!
Gordon.
Oh!
My good sport of the evening is Paula. You know why? Because you love her. Because I heart Paula.
Good evening and welcome once again to the Basketball Coach Fry Show.
But here you got your provolone.
We enjoy to be here.
This is just in. Send me up. There you go. Whoa!
Having had Steve Preston here from the one of our other facilities.
You want action?
If you want to know if people still think Lorraine is a geek.
People, you know, called by God, King David, you know, Solomon, all the prophets, and even the apostles, you know, you can see they were very human. Not
Okay, now you know why I wouldn't let them show the tape first. 98 wasn't that bad, really. Well, that's about it for this evening. I want to thank you all for coming. Whatever food is left to drink, help yourselves. And again, thanks for coming, and we're off the air.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Oh. Second. Those in favor?
Aye.
As the American military gets smaller, who will be there to answer the call? They will. They're the National Guard and Reserve, and they make up half of today's military forces. As an employer, you may be asked to support their mission. Remember, their response depends on yours.
In baseball, you spend a lot of time waiting. You have to anticipate all your options because you don't want to make an error. But a play can happen fast. You're in position one moment, at full speed the next. Driving is a lot like baseball. You're always thinking about what happens next. And while an error in baseball can give up a run, an error in driving can take a life. Life, it's a long season. Wear a safety belt, and if you've been drinking, don't drive. A message from the Boston Red Sox and the Governor's Highway Safety Bureau.
What's the coolest new quiz show on TV? Hollywood Squares, duh. But we've got a show that'll really raise eyebrows. It's 45 minutes of fun, facts, knowledge, and really bad catchphrases with your host, Amy Alexander. And Taylor Bettinson is the teacher's pet. It's I'll Teach You a Lesson, coming this spring to BCAT.